Do. Welcome back to another episode of the Mythic Giraffe Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Ron.
I give up. I don't know.
Maybe they've just gotten rid of the music.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't make, but I clicked the button for it.
Oh.
Whatever. Enjoying this nice warm day today.
Oh my God, it's great. And then it's going to be 50 degrees and rainy tomorrow.
Yeah. The stupid smarch weather has bled into April.
Well, it's almost May.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my first rant. Yes. So, my bank card expires May 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's supposed to be replaced in April.
Correct.
Right?
Wait, now does it expire May 1st or May 31st?
Well, we're going to find out in about 5 days.
Oh, okay.
So today, I'm on my list of to-do things for the day. I got to call the bank, find out what's going on with my bank card.
Yeah.
So first off, oh my God, it's this bullshit. Please enter your number. Blah, 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 blah. Has that ever made anybody's life better? Have you ever been happier after dealing with the automated bullshit system?
No.
Has that made your customer reaction better ever?
Man, no, not at all.
Let me pick the department I need to talk to.
Yeah.
And I'll be on hold. I'm okay. I'm okay. Just be on hold. I do not want to go through the system of.
Yeah. Or some of the places now that's like, yeah, you'll be on hold. If you'd like to hang up and we'll call you back, hit whatever. It's like, great, call me back when you're ready. Click.
Perfect. Either way, do not put me through this stupid flow chart of crap. Because it's like, please tell me your ID number. I'm like, I don't know what my ID number is. Like, I haven't called the bank. I don't know that I've ever called the bank before.
Right.
So then it's like, it might be your social security number. So I enter my social security number. I did not register that. Please enter your, and I'm not saying it. I'm typing it on the fucking pad.
Oh my gosh.
The dial pad, right?
Yeah.
So they go through that 3 times and it's like, please enter your PIN. I'm like, well, I'm assuming it's the same PIN as my bank card. Nope.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. Please enter your PIN. That didn't work. Please enter your ID number. Oh my God. It was 7 minutes of me just going, great. And then it's like, I don't know my ID number. Just let me go to the next step. You sons of bitches.
God.
So 7 minutes easy of that. So now I called them at 12.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have to podcast it at 1 o'clock. I've got an hour to take care of this very minor question. I'm literally calling the bank to say, hey, will my new debit card be here, before the end of the month?
Yes or no. That's all I want.
That's all I need is yes or no. So now it's 12:15-ish. Finally get through to somebody after being on hold for another, 8-10 minutes. So he's like, all right, well, what's your ID number? I'm like, I don't know if my ID number is this, but here's my social security number. And he looks it up. He's like, oh, yeah, you're Mr. Wismer, blah, blah, blah. Verify it. And he's going to send me a code. And he sends me the code. So he has my name, my social security number, and he has my phone number. So clearly I'm a customer of this bank.
Right.
I assume. Sends me the code. I tell him what the number that comes up on the code is. Cool. He's into my system. And he says, how can I help you? I said, my bank card is supposed to expire. I've not seen a new one. Usually I get them by now. And he's like, your bank card, you say?
I'm like, your bank card, you say?
I'm like, yes, my debit card that I use for your bank that I've had for 20 plus years is going to expire and needs to be replaced. Is a new one coming? That's all I need. I don't see that you have a bank card. I'm sorry. Well, I'm holding it.
Yeah, sir, it's in my hands.
It's like, well, what's the numbers on the back? So I give him the bank card number.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'll have to put you on hold.
Oh, no.
Well, this is ominous. So then he puts me on hold, and then he like 5 minutes later, now we're like 12:30.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I'm going to be late to the podcast for this stupid yes or no question. I could have drove to the bank and gotten a new card in the time that this has taken to go there. So he's like, He's got me on hold. At this point, I'm doing yard work while I'm on hold with this guy.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So, whatever. I wasted 30 minutes of my life. I was going to get something done. So he comes back. He's like, Mr. Wismer. I'm like, yes. He said, what's the first four numbers of that bank card? I'm like, it's this. And he says, huh. I'm going to put you on hold again. I'm like,
oh my
what the
God.
fuck is going on? So I'm looking at my wife. I'm like, should we be concerned? What is So finally, like 5 minutes later, he comes back. He's like, sir, I'm going to have to reach out to another associate of mine to see what they have to say about this situation. I'm like, what is going
yes or
on?
no?
This is a yes or no question. Here is my bank card number. Here is my account number. What's going on? So like 20 minutes go by. So now it's like 12:45, 12:50. I was supposed to be done this phone call in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He finally comes back. He's like, "Oh, we've discovered the problem, sir." I'm like, "Cool."
Enlighten me.
He's like, "Your account is linked with your wife's account." I said, "Yes, we share an account. We have a joint account. We've had the same account for 20 years.
Yeah.
Well, your bank card's not merged to that account. Well, where was the money coming from then? Because I only have one account with this bank.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's not merged. He's like, well, I'm going to have to merge your card information with your bank, there's a bank account. I'm like, cool. Going back to my original,
where is the money going? You're coming from.
But going back to my original question, am I getting a new bank card? He said, oh yes, it should be there in a week to 2 weeks. But make sure you activate it before the end of the month. I said, bud, the month ends in 6 days. What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, we'll make sure you get we'll get you a new card. I'm like, okay, but you just said make sure it's activated before the end of the month. He's like, yeah, it'll work up until the end of the month. He's like, oh my God, I hope this card shows up on Monday or I'm going to be screwed.
Oh my God. Yeah, you would think they would like overnight it.
Right. I'm like, and he was like, oh, the system didn't recognize that you had a bank card. I'm like, well, I want all that money that I've been spending back, please.
Yeah. No, what it is there somebody? Mildred, why were you shopping at so-and-so? Why are all these bills?
Why are you getting gas in Salisbury, Maryland? Where the hell is Salisbury, Maryland?
I don't know, Fred.
Yeah.
Some poor guy got kicked out of his house because, like, I knew you were doing something behind my back. You've been in Salisbury.
Right. It's just crazy. How did this?
God.
I don't understand how it happened. I don't understand what's been going on. And it was legitimately 50 minutes to get a yes or no question answered.
That you really didn't get an answer for.
No, I just got an answer that we'll hope and pray. That's the answer I got was, you might get it. Good luck.
Oh my god!
And he was like, well, you can just go to the bank and they'll give you a card. I said, oh, I realized I could have done that and been done with this whole conversation.
Wait, so the or the bank just prints cards?
Yeah, PNC will issue a card from the bank.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah. Of course, you have to find an office that's open because they've closed most of the branches.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you should. Love that. No, you're not listed.
Yeah. And he's like, and I look at my wife, I'm like, they can't find my bank card information. She's like, what? Dodo. But this card might tap because I've never had a card to tap before.
Ooh.
The one I have now that's expiring is supposed to tap. It never worked.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I'm stepping into the future, and
well,
I get to look forward to the figuring out what things are linked to my bank card that I have to, fix.
Was there like an app that you can use also?
Oh, I don't use an app. No, there might be. I don't know.
Yeah. See, I have the app for our bank because I don't know my PIN number.
Sure. What are you doing in the app?
That's just how I keep track of things. We don't use our debit card for anything.
Well, I only use my debit card. I'm not a very good shopper.
We get the points, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I just do what I'm told.
We probably should be doing all that stuff. I just never do it.
Yeah.
I don't even have. I have a credit card that my wife had. We have a joint credit card account. I might be on the account. Who knows? But, like, I've not carried that credit card in years. I've never even activated it. So
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
What am I buying? Like, it's nothing. I don't know. Gas.
Yeah. Sure.
I wouldn't even buy the ROFO rewards thing because I went in there and they were like, you need to do this, 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 and this. I said,
nope.
I'm going to stop you there. I'm not doing any of those things.
Well, yeah, like they want you to link it to your bank account and some craziness. I'm like, no. I'll go to 7-Eleven where I punch my phone number in and that's it.
Exactly. It's unfortunately for me, there's no 7-Elevens up here. So sometimes I have stuff for ROFO.
Yeah.
Speaking of link to your account, guess what the maniacs on my shift said to me the other day?
I don't know.
So I have.
Is this somehow? Did they link their Masson account to their bank account or something?
No.
That's a big thing out there. Is Masson?
No.
God.
That's only C shift. That's the only shift that cares about Masson.
I'm surprised that didn't come up today in their conversation.
I'm surprised it hadn't.
I can't believe the union's not fighting for Masson.
So we're sitting at dinner last shift, and we're just talking about I got 2 years left, and I'm retiring. And then I said, and you guys are gonna have to get your own Venmo card because I have the Venmo card for the shift. They're like, no, you'll just leave it. I said, you think I'm gonna leave my Venmo account linked to my bank account with you maniacs? Negatory.
Yeah. I love you all, but no.
Yeah. Negatory. Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It was a big step when I even got a Venmo account.
Right. Oh yeah.
And then my maniac driver's like, well, you'll get a Zelle account instead and use that. I'm like, what's Zelle? I don't know.
I thought you said Gazelle.
No, Zelle is one.
Oh,
Cash App. I don't.
Oh my god.
Use this crap. I'm still paying in pennies.
Yeah, now that they are. Yeah, so do you think the penny will increase in value because now they don't make them?
No.
Yeah.
I think there's still so many of them sitting around.
Yeah, I saw something, or I heard something the other day that they were like, I wonder if the nickel will be the next thing to be, done away with, because evidently it costs 9 cents to make a nickel, or 12 cents, or something crazy like that. It's like, why are we still making currency?
Why do we have any currency?
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
What it costs us more money to make currency than the currency is worth.
Right. Yeah.
I also saw a crazy statistic. The global, so the whole world is in $300 trillion of debt.
How? To whom?
To who? Right, that was my question. Who do we owe this money to?
Yeah.
How does the planet Earth owe?
Yeah.
And what did they say? It's 10 times the global GDP or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
In debt.
That's just further proof that this is a simulation or something.
Yeah, the whole thing doesn't work. Yeah. Who do we owe this money to? I'm assuming the Martians.
It must be.
And
maybe the lizard people. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah.
I don't get any of it.
Yeah, I saw somebody was like, let's just do away with all currency and just, go electronic. Well, what if the power's out? Well, you can't buy a burrito for that hour.
You can't buy a burrito when the power's out anyways.
Right. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you using? And it's the crazy people. Well, if the apocalypse happens, I'm going to need cash.
For
Who's
what?
Who's going to take cash in the apocalypse?
Yeah.
What is that worth?
You are definitely going back to bartering and trading.
Right. oh, you have these worthless pieces of paper? No. I
Yeah.
will not give you my food and or water for those.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Fallout where you can find old currency or whatever, and you use it for cloth in your
literally
development
because it's worth because it'll be worthless.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Which I think we've talked about this before. The barter and trade. I didn't realize that was still a thing around here.
Well, it's always a thing everywhere, right?
But like for major projects, it's still a thing.
Oh, like what?
So, like my stepdad did the architectural drawings for a hardware store, like for an add-on and all this, and did all this work on it. Yeah, he did all that, and they're like, well, yeah, we'll give you, 2 winter loads of pellets for your stove, in exchange. I'm like, did you get a chicken out of it too? Or what the?
And 3 shiny beads.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what? This is seriously a thing? And I talked to somebody else, and they're like, oh, yeah, people do that all the time. Like, oh, yeah, you built that garage for me. Here's my boat. It's like, what? I mean, I guess there's a cash value attached to that, but what?
I mean,
I'll give you my
basically what you're
son.
talking is your stepfather is trading in futures.
Yeah.
He's hoping the value of pellets goes up, not down.
I guess. I don't know. It's just.
But also, how much is a winter's load of pellets worth?
I don't know.
Can't be that much, right?
Well, I guess if it's a cold winter.
I mean,
but again, it was that. It wasn't like, oh, it was X amount of tons. It was, oh no, so many winters worth.
Right.
Yeah.
Like next winter, you have like a winter where it's 70 degrees all winter. Or
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
the woolly bear caterpillar shows that it's going to be.
It's fair. That's what I hear all the time. It was the coldest winter in a long time, and I don't think I'd even used any firewood this year.
Yeah.
I have heat.
Yeah.
And most days I was still turning the heat off because the house is so hot.
Yeah. That's insulation.
Yeah. Crazy insulation I put in.
Yeah. Side tangent. I know you don't watch it. Well, it doesn't affect you anyway. I was watching the county council meeting the other day, and the state delegates, representatives, or whatever, were making their, after what is it, Sindai or whatever, the legislative day in Maryland. And the one guy was talking. He's like, yeah, we really need to look more into renewable energy and stuff like that. But I'm sticking to it. I'm 100% against wind offshore. I'm like, why? Give me one good reason.
Well, it's gives birds cancer, I hear from.
Yeah.
I
talked to somebody the other day. It's like, yeah, but there's such an eyesore. I said, you realize they are 10 miles away.
Yeah, you can't.
Can
see
you see 10 miles
away?
away? Because if you can, Superman, you need to go somewhere else.
If you can, that means the curvature of the Earth has been proven wrong.
Yeah.
That means horizons don't work.
Yeah.
Well,
it'll impact the fishing community. No. If anything, I've talked to people that are like, yeah, it'll give you a place to find fish because there will be artificial reefs.
Right. There'll be places where the fish gather.
It's
just like the oil derricks down south where all the fish are.
Right.
They have wind turbines in PA up in the hills.
Yeah.
They don't look terrible. I mean, they're big. They don't look worse than a coal plant.
Right. Yeah. And I don't get black lung from them.
Right. And the nuclear power plant across the river is not really the most, beautifying aesthetic in the world.
Yeah. But they said that, and then somebody said that, and they keep, gobbling up all this farmland for these solar things. And I was surprised one of the other delegates was like, well, yeah, because these farmers are getting paid not to grow crops anyway, so why shouldn't they sell it for, solar arrays? It's like, why are we, paying them not to? Oh, God.
Why do we have parking lots that aren't covered in solar panels?
Yeah. Well, it's like, and the one guy said, he was like, any municipal building should have solar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. Why are there firehouses without solar panels at the top?
Because the solar panels are dangerous.
Yeah. Well, it's like that moron that from the state who came to teach that class, and he's like, well, if a bus with solar panels flips over, you're going to have a real problem. If a bus without solar panels flips over, you're going to have a real problem.
Yeah. His fear tactics for lithium ion, I was just, whatever.
Right.
Okay, Grandpa. Good. Thank you.
Also, if a combustion engine blows up in your face, also bad.
Yeah.
It's the maniac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The maniac's like, gasoline's safe.
No.
Catches fire all the time.
Yeah.
Car fires happen on the regular.
Yeah.
Lithium ion, not so much.
Yeah. And you just let it burn away.
You just let it burn away.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, and this is coming from a firefighter, almost everything we do, we could just let it burn away. Almost everything we do.
Yeah.
Every car fire we have put out.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
What have we created?
Yeah, a tow away.
Right, a hot mess.
Yeah, nobody has said, well, Bondo, and that'll be back on the road.
Right. Yeah. Every car fire you ever put out, most houses, I mean, you can save a little bit of it, but
yeah,
they're basically getting knocked down these days. Especially old, like newer houses, they're just gonna knock that shit down.
Oh yeah.
These stick together glue houses, they're not saving those things.
Yeah.
The houses on Snow Hill Road, that new neighborhood that's going on Snow Hill Road.
Oh my gosh, that I blinked and they were there.
Right, they went from nothing. I was like, man, these guys are taking forever on this site. I drove by last shift, and there's 5 rows of townhouses.
Yeah,
completely up. I'm like, what the fuck happened? How does that?
Yeah. Well, it's because we got that little bit of rain, so they were able to grow a lot in that time. Yeah. Well, ready for topic 1?
Sure. Mm-hmm. And my topic is going to be that I'm an idiot. I'm going to preface that. But the future sucks.
Yeah.
Everything about the future sucks. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. We lived through a great time of the internet being awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You and I, we had Napster, we had file sharing, we had just YouTube that you could watch without fucking watching ads every 3 seconds.
Yeah.
At Amazon Prime, a service I pay for that then wants me to pay more money to not have ads now.
Yeah.
Or the only service I really watch anymore is PBS. Right now you have the PBS app.
Okay.
They still put stupid ads for PBS. Like, please donate money. I'm literally paying for your service.
Do they still do like the telethon?
I don't know if they do the telethon, but they still put those ads in front of their videos. It's like, you sons of bitches, I'm paying for this. So my number one I'm an idiot moment of probably, I think I've peaked and it's all downhill from here. So Tuesday, I'm at work.
Yeah.
Wasn't really feeling like eating my soup for lunch. I looked at my nozzle and I said, hey, you get lunch? And she said, yeah, I want to get lunch. I said, pick something, we'll go. We're coming back from giving out prizes to the kids at Blaze the Trail.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, let's go to Pliables. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. It's not really food, but
it is food.
It's fine. It's like a snack. But anyways, I wasn't really hungry, and I was like, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So she's like, we get like halfway down Beagle, and she goes, are you going to order online? I'm like, I was like, I wasn't going to. I was just going to walk in there and order my food like a human being should. But then she's like, well, if you order online, it'll be ready by the time you get there. So I'm like, all right, screw it. I'll order it online. So I Google. This is what I type into Google.
Yeah.
Pliables, Salisbury, Maryland.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Assuming that the first thing that would come up when you Google Pliables, Salisbury, Maryland would be Pliables,
the Salisbury store.
The Salisbury, Maryland store. So it says order now, and I'm like, click. I don't even really look. I know what I've Googled.
Yep.
And I click order now, and I'm like, all right. So I go through and I finish my order, and I pay for it, and it says something, and it says the address, 2312 North Salisbury Boulevard. And I said, are there 2 Pliables? He said, no, there's just the one down south.
Yeah.
Like, well, I just ordered from something that's on North Salisbury Boulevard. So I get the email, and it says, build your own bowl. I'm like, what the fuck is... What? What? So I call the Pliables. I'm like, hey, did you get an order from me? And they're like, no order here. And I'm like, all right. So I call this Build a Bowl.
Yeah.
I've never heard of. Apparently in the mall. And I call the phone number, and it's like some dude's like, hello? I'm like, is this a personal cell phone? What's going on here? And the guy's like, oh, Build a Bowl. Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is super shady. I'm like, hey, did you just get an order for Ron? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, cancel that order, please. So what happened, and I Googled it again to make sure it happened and showed other people what I did, was I Googled Pliable Salisbury, and we can all play this little experiment at home.
Yeah.
And the first thing that popped up was not Pliable Salisbury. It was Buildable Salisbury, Maryland. What the fuck world are we living in? I'm now officially an old man who doesn't know how to use the internet.
Yeah.
He's Googling right now, folks.
I am. Yeah. Mine came up with Pliables.
Oh, well, I did it twice and came up. Let's see.
These are results for Pliables.
Yeah. Mine comes up as build your own bowl, sponsored. And then it comes up Pliable.
You know why? Because I'm using Safari, not Google. Yeah, that's probably why. Because they pay Google for a sponsored ad. Oh,
so it's literally hijacking my thing.
Yeah, that's no. Yeah. And why didn't your phone should know?
But I could understand if I Googled bowl place Salisbury.
Exactly.
But I literally Googled Pliables Salisbury, Maryland.
Yeah. That would be like Googling, Domino's Pizza Salisbury, and it's like Papa John's.
Right, exactly. It's
no,
wrong.
I said Domino's.
The internet sucks. The future is terrible. They've ruined it.
What's the thing? It's all the algorithms and everything and the learning. It should be smarter than it is, but it's not.
It's not. I can tell you, I'm not smarter. I'm dumber.
Well, I mean, this was, 16 years ago, but my oldest, we were, trying to figure out pre-K, and we had heard all these great things about Asbury's pre-K center. So I was like, I will adult. I'll take care of this. I get on the computer, Asbury pre-K. It comes up. I'm looking at all this stuff. I'm like, yep. Go through, fill out all the paper, online paperwork, sent. All right. I get to work the next shift, and somebody's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, we're going to Asbury. And they're like, oh yeah, when's the raffle or whatever? I was like, the what? They're like, yeah, people line up in that morning, and you've got to be selected. It's a very crazy thing. I was like, we didn't have to do that. I just went online and it's done. I've got my confirmation. So I come home, talk to my wife. She's like, yeah, for the same thing, people have to stand in line. It's this lottery thing. I was like, no, look, I pull it up, and she's like, oh yeah. She said, you just signed us up for Asbury, West Virginia. So my daughter was going to go to pre-K out in West Virginia somewhere. But again, why should that happen?
Right. Yeah.
It knows my location. Why would I want to go 2 states over?
Yeah. It's I'm telling you, man, we've screwed up the future. It sucks. Terrible. I thought we were going to be driverless cars. I figured I was sure. I've had this conversation many times. I was like, before the end of my career in Salisbury, there will be driverless cars. I will just get in my car, it'll drive me to Salisbury.
Yeah.
Then you find out that the one time there's driverless cars, it's literally dudes in India working them from remote.
Is that what Waymo is?
Apparently, yes.
I did not know that. Because I was talking to the fire chief about that the other day, because we left a meeting at SU and there were the little Grubhub robots.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "What are those?" I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "The Grubhub drops it off here and it takes it to the door. Whoever." I said, he was like, "But how do they control it?" I said, "Well, it knows where to go because it's GPS." I said, "It's kind of like the driverless car." He's like, I'm not getting on in one of those Wemo or Waymo whatever cars. There needs to be a driver up there." I'm like, I don't know. I might try it, but now that I hear that's just some maniac with an RC controller.
Basically, yes. Which I think I'm okay with. Just drive me to Salisbury.
Yeah. But like you said, Judge Dredd showed us, or not Judge Dredd, Demolition Man.
Demolition Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny Cabs.
Yeah. No. Johnny Cabs were Total Recall.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, Total Recall. Johnny Cabs. We were supposed to have that. We were supposed to have a better internet. The internet was supposed to, educate everybody and make everybody smarter.
Yeah.
We're now the next generation after our generation is like the dumbest generation in years.
Yeah.
And
you have to vet everything.
You do have to vet everything. Did you know that if you bring it down by $600, it's 600% off?
Yeah. That's how that works. If you raise something that's $10 up to $1,600 and then you move it back.
Mm-hmm.
So, no. Yeah. But I mean, that was the thing. Like when we were in college, if we were doing a research article or something like that, we were, pulling books, and I didn't have to worry about if the book I had in my hand was factual or not.
Right. I mean, even that, on the history side of it, you were supposed to trust but verify books. If you use this source, you had to use a different source to verify that.
Yeah. You had to have sources and all that. That's why during research you had to have at least, I don't know, some classes it was 3, but it was always an odd number.
Mm-hmm. Because now any asshole can put shit on the internet.
Oh yeah.
People just like, oh yep, that's fair. It's like, and I think the worst part of it is it's driven by people's distrust.
Yeah.
Right? People genuinely distrust what they're told. So therefore they just start believing that the earth is flat. And it's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. They Google something. It's like, oh, I've got a detached retina, and they, Google it, and it's like, oh, 6% of people, their eyes fall out. It's like, oh, my eyes are going to fall out. It's like, that's not how that works.
And it's always cancer.
Oh yeah.
It's always cancer.
Yeah.
Got a cough? That's cancer.
Yeah.
Well, thank God I never went into medicine, right? That was on a list of things that I could have done. But could you imagine being a doctor in 2026?
Yeah.
It has got to be terrible.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks they're informed. They're not informed. They think they're informed. There's a big difference between being informed and thinking you're informed.
Yeah.
And it's got to be terrible.
Yeah, and part of it though, I blame the system a little bit, because it just happened to me recently. I went, I got blood work drawn on a Wednesday. Thursday afternoon, I get a notification, your lab results are in my chart. I'm like, so see, I can go into my chart and look at my results with no input from my doctor or anything, and then no Google what those are, and then I said, well, it should go to the doctor, and the doctor should say, yep, they can go ahead and look at this, or nope, we're going to talk about it next week.
Mm-hmm.
Or, hey, here it is, and I'm going to write a little blurb about it. It's like, no, that's it, because sometimes too much information is too much.
Yeah. It's also the whole nurse practitioner thing in medicine has ruined everything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to take this away from nurses, but you're not doctors. You're not trained like doctors. You're not like, it'd be the same as me being like, I'm a paramedic practitioner. Like that's not a thing, because you're trained differently than a doctor. And I want a doctor to interpret things for me.
Yeah.
I want that 7+ years of school before they even go to residency. I want that stuff because it's important. But now we've had this system where it's like, no, that's not, who sees a doctor these days?
Right. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
because part of that is because of the healthcare shortage, and we can churn out an MP in half the time it takes for a DO, so let's do it.
Yeah. It's always like the one thing I would say about it is like when we had EMTIs and paramedics, and it's like EMTIs are taught to do, paramedics are taught to ask why.
Right.
Like that's the difference between a nurse practitioner and a doctor to me. It's like a nurse practitioner just does.
Yep.
Right. A doctor says, wait a second, let me interpret this and think of why this is different than just, it's not all cancer. Well, I've had the problem.
It's diabetes.
Like I've had the problem with the nurse practitioner at work. Like she makes statements, and I'm like, I've talked to my doctor about this.
Yeah.
You're interpreting one bit of data without looking at the whole problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be involved. Right. Your job is literally, do I meet these markers for NFPA? That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will
I die if I can, go to work tomorrow?
Right. That's your job.
Yeah.
But it's a man. I thought the future. The only thing that has sort of been good for me in the future is my Kindle with Kindle Unlimited. That's kind of the only thing that I can think of that's slightly better.
Yeah, but is its storefront as loaded with crap as others?
Yeah,
because it seems like there's so much shovelware out there too.
Well, on the Kindle Limited, like my Kindle, because I have the Paperwhite, it literally is just books. There's nothing else, so you don't get any extra. You just might get books you're not interested in.
Yeah,
which is fine. But like music is worse, right?
My gosh!
In the 2000s, when we had Napster and music sharing, it was so much better than it is now.
Until you got a virus in your computer.
It did happen. Yeah. But now I pay for Pandora to still listen to ads for Pandora while I have my Pandora, and I have to listen to the same 14 songs in rotation.
Oh, see, Spotify's not like that.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm going to switch over because
everybody
says Spotify's better, but still, I'm sure it still sucks. I'm sure it still sucks.
Yeah. Well, my Spotify algorithm is probably all jacked up now because a buddy of mine put in a group message. He's like, "Oh yeah, check out this, song," and I usually ignore everything he puts like that. And I was like, "Nah, I'll listen to it." Oh my, is the worst garbage ever. I was like, "Great, Spotify's going to think I like this now." So,
yeah. Everything sucks.
Yeah.
I just want to go back into I also thought we would solve the housing problem, right? I thought we would just fix that shit.
But there are solutions. It's just people don't want to do it. What is it? The number of vacant dwellings far exceeds the number of unhoused humans.
Oh, totally.
So
100%.
Yeah.
We just refuse to solve those issues.
Right. Well, look, there are some, and we've come across them in our careers. Those people that like to be unhoused.
Sure, that is true. There are those. I'm not even talking about. I'm even talking more about the fact that people can't afford housing.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
A 1-bedroom apartment in Salisbury is $1,900 a month.
That's craziness.
It's insane.
Yeah. Well,
Salisbury.
I heard a developer the other day, and they're like, "I can't believe that you're going to build townhouses instead of single families." And he was like, "Well, I can build townhouses and sell them in the 2s or a single family, I've got it listed at like 3.5 because it's ridiculous out there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the good thing is, I mean, the diesel that they put in the trucks to drive it over there is like, what, $1 a gallon now?
Why are we still using diesel?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a, yeah. Oh, side tangent to that. I forgot to tell you about this the other day. So, yesterday, yeah, there was an alert 2 at the airport.
I heard. Well, I saw.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All kinds of things. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the hell goes to this because, of course, they can't dispatch units.
Yeah.
So we're like, pretty much everything goes. We're like, all right. I was like, well, I'll take the air utility. Looking at the matrix, I don't think I was supposed to go, but whatever. So we get out there, and I just pull up to, or get close to the airport, and they cancel all the units, vehicles down, da-da-da. I'm like, okay. I was looking, I was like, I'm just under 3/4. I'll go fill up. I'll be a nice guy. So I come back through town. I pull to the ROFO there at Snow Hill Road. There is one diesel pump there.
There's 2.
Well, on either side, yeah.
Yeah, they're on either side, yeah.
Yeah. So the outside, there was a construction trailer, and he's filling up, like, he's got a skid loader and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, okay. I go to pull in, and this little pickup zips in front of me and pulls to the other diesel pump. I'm like, well, he has to be getting diesel because there are 7 other empty pumps. He gets out, opens the little hatch to his truck. There is tailgate, and gets this little ratchet little can out with no neck, no cap on it or whatever, sets it down. I'm like, maybe he's getting diesel for like his farm implements at home or something. And he starts fiddling with the machine, and I see him get the regular gas nozzle. I was like, you son of a... So I set my air brake. I'm just sitting there, and the guy looks at me, and I just kind of smile. The construction guys that are filling their stuff up, he looks over, sees this guy filling up this little 1-gallon gas can, looks at that, looks at me, looks back at the guy, and I had my window down because it was a halfway decent day. And this guy goes, "Man, you're an asshole," and points at me. And the guy's like, "Oh!" And he like slams the nozzle in, throws it in the back of his truck. I'm sure he threw gasoline everywhere and drives away.
Nice.
So, yeah, I pull up. I start to fill up, with diesel. I'm like, "Thanks, bud." And he's like, "People are idiots." True dat.
Yeah.
But yeah. Why aren't more things natural gas or electric or whatever?
Because of the people who live near you.
Yeah. Well, no, it's because big petroleum's in everybody's pockets.
Well, that also true. It's bonkers. Yeah. I used to think that we would figure out all this shit out, but it turns out like we can figure that out. Like a scientist could come out tomorrow and be like, I have solved all the world's problems, and there would still be people like, no, I can't do
yeah.
That's
fake.
DEI bullshit.
Fake news.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're woke. Yeah. But then the thing is also, though, we come up with some solutions, but then we don't put safeguards in effect around them.
Well, I think really the robot overlords need to take over.
Well, yeah. Well, e-bikes. What are the regulations for an e-bike?
Well, there are some.
In some places.
No, there's technically national laws about e-bikes, but people don't follow them.
Yeah. How many times have you seen somebody on an e-bike with a helmet?
Every time I'm on mine.
Wait, and I'm saying John Q. Public.
Not many times.
Yeah. How many of them are
live in the state of
staying in the bike lane and following the rules? Every morning I go to work. Well, most mornings. There's this guy going down the middle, the suicide lane with no helmet, zipping down 13, smoking a cigarette.
Nice.
I'm like, dude, you're gonna die. But if I turn my lights on or something, it might scare him, and then he'd flip, and
Right.
So, but it's just like, I was talking a friend of mine in California. He said that now it's like a 10-mile-an-hour limit in most places for their e-bikes in towns and stuff.
California passed a rule they're gonna be capped at 18 mile an hour total. I believe.
Yeah. Well, and if it's a minor, like after the third offense, the parents get fines, and he said this one kid like took out this old man in his walker as he was on his e-bike, and his mom is looking at 5 to 10 years in jail.
Whew.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So
That's
it's like,
rough.
yeah, but it's like there's got to be consequences, or else, yeah.
Yeah, I don't disagree. It's just it's rough.
Yeah. Well, shouldn't have let little Johnny ride around on his e-bike.
Yeah, that's fair. I think the e-bike thing is a big issue because people are now. I mean, some of these e-bikes do like 50 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's not a bike.
Well, yeah. That end. I mean, you can. What is it if you switch the way the batteries are in it and you put them in series instead of tandem? It gives you more power.
Don't do that, folks. This is our friendly reminder to not do that.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, I mean, it'll cause thermal runaway quite a bit.
Do not tamper with the e-bike batteries ever.
Yeah. But again, there's people that try this stuff, and it's It's also, you have the people that charge their e-bike in their living room.
There's also crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm even, and I have good e-bikes with great chargers. Like I've got the ones that are correct. I'm still thinking about moving them out to the shed.
Yeah.
So that they're away from the house. I think about too, like even like my power tools. I don't leave the batteries on the charger. I charge them, take them off the battery.
Yep. Yeah, I've started doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just not worth the risk to me.
I usually just take my hammer and hit them really hard off the charger to send them across the way. No, don't do that. Don't do that, folks.
And then I dip them in the water. Done with them.
Yeah.
Well, the future sucks. I'm an idiot, and we should move on to topic 2.
You're not an idiot. Shit happens.
I was definitely. I felt like an idiot.
I was like, yours was just food. I almost sent my daughter 2 states away. So
it's only one state, technically.
Yeah, I guess depending on how you go. Yeah, I didn't look to see where in West Virginia it was.
You can get to West Virginia from Maryland.
Yeah. Topic 2. So the other day, I was going to a lacrosse game for my daughter, and it was up in Caroline County. So I reached out to my parents. I was like, hey, I'm actually going to go right by your guys to get to the school. You want me to pick you up and we'll go to the game together? Like, yeah. So I go by the elementary school, and there was a mile-long bunch of cars waiting for the car rider lane.
This is in Sharptown?
Yeah. Or, yeah, well, Mardella, but yeah.
How do people go to that school?
But that's the thing. So I was like, well, they obviously don't have buses anymore. And I go by and I see like 5 buses in the parking lot, waiting for children. It got me thinking. It's like, and I remember, talking to some other people. And I mean, I live near a primary school, and there's a lot of car riders there. It seems like there are more car riders than ever in schools. And are we doing kids a disservice by doing that? Because I think, well, I mean, I know social interaction is a huge thing, but I think the school bus was another big part of social interaction and, learning about different age groups and hierarchies and things like that. I mean,
as someone who doesn't have kids, I'm well versed and qualified to weigh in on this. I think you're all fucking up every kid.
Well, yeah.
I think some of the nonsense that I see that we're doing to these kids is bonkers.
Yeah.
Like, people who are my age grew up the same way I did, I'm assuming similar-ish, and then treat their children as if they're precious eggs that can never be out of their sight. Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I can remember, I mean, I had this conversation not too long ago at work. I'm like, I walked to school.
Yeah.
Right. I walked to and from school, or if I didn't feel like walking.
Uphill both ways.
It was, because I live in a valley. But, I would take the school bus. Like, I would never, my parents never drove me to school.
Well, the
Unless,
only time,
something weird was going on.
Yeah, or like I had a dentist appointment that morning and they had to take me afterward.
Right, something like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was walked or take the bus.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. I mean, I see it too. Like, I see the maniacs pulling into the school like lot, because we have a school in my neighborhood, and they have to have 2 driveways for the school now. There's a driveway for the buses to get around, and there's a driveway for the maniacs who want to drop off precious Timmy and Tommy. Like, your kid will be fine. And I see people who live in my neighborhood who drive their kid to school.
Shut up. There, no.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Insane.
Well, I guess we have that too. I mean, there are people that sit at the end of our neighborhood in their cars, and as soon as little Timmy gets off the bus, they get in the car and drive across the neighborhood. That's ridiculous. I could see if it's like a monsoon outside.
No, little Timmy gets wet. Who cares?
Yeah,
Get him a rain jacket.
Yeah.
The school, the high school. I'm assuming they're high school kids, and then like the charter bus school. They all come and they have a bus stop at the end of my street. And all the parents sit there in the mornings and let their kids sit in their cars. I used to sit out the goddamn bus stop in 3-degree weather. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
What are you doing to these kids that you're just like, you can't be outside for 2 minutes by yourself? You can't have, I mean, we used to sit at the bus stop and you'd sit there and chit chat and, talk to your friends. And then you didn't have your parents around while you were at the bus stop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's what it's not teaching them to, figure it out.
Yeah, you have to figure out how to interact with people. Like,
figure that out. Figure out what you're going to do because it's raining today. Figure out, it's hot, so I need to find shade.
Hey, the school bus stop is a 5-minute walk away, and I got to be there in 10 minutes. Well, I guess you got to figure it out and get your ass moving.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's part of the deal.
Right.
I feel like I was self-reliant to get to the school bus stop. Like, hey, you need to be at school.
Yeah.
And then when I got a car, it was like, hey, you need to be at school at this time. Make sure you get your ass to school. Like,
exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
There was no, they wake you up, put you in your car. I don't know how people do it. Cause like, don't you have jobs you have to go to?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, I know some buses won't let you, like, they won't let the kids off the bus unless the parent's there.
Right. Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like the apartment complex, Marley Manor, in work, I see the school bus pull up there and it's like every kid that comes off, there's got to be a parent to get that kid. It's like, let them walk around the apartment complex. Who cares?
Yeah,
You're not responsible for them. Once they're off your bus, you ain't their problem no more.
Yeah. You are literally, you're the UPS driver for kids.
Right.
You pick up at point A and you drop them at point B.
You know what? As a outsider to this conversation, because I don't have kids, I have no skin in this game. It has always drove me nuts, this like helicopter world where like kids can never be on their own. And then I see some of my friends' kids who are now 16, 17 years old, and they're like, I don't know what to do. This kid's like, because the kid doesn't know what to do about anything.
Yeah.
This kid has no self-reliance. He's going to go to college and not know how to do laundry.
Yeah.
Like, what's your plan then?
There is somebody at our work whose child is about to go to college, and he still makes his lunch for him every day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
At the point where the kids supposed to go to college, they should be making your lunch.
Right. And I was like, well, I guess, they're doing laundry and stuff. No, we do that. I'm like, well, what is this little prince doing?
Right. What are you going to do when this kid has a job?
Yeah.
My friend's kid is a junior in high school, and they're having, I kind of want him to get a summer job. I said, then make him get a summer job. His mom doesn't want to have anything he won't like, because then he won't have a job ever again. I'm like, I haven't liked any of my jobs. I currently don't like my job.
Yeah,
I still go to work.
One of my first jobs was sweating my ass off out in a field picking various vegetables and fruits.
And you know what that taught you? that you don't want to do that job.
Yeah, so I bettered myself and didn't do it again.
Right. Yeah. To be fair, I don't think I've liked a job since I was a bagel baker. Such a great job.
God. I mean, thinking back, when I was an engine driver.
Yeah. But still, it's like just working for the department is stressful.
Yeah, it is.
I was a bagel baker. Like, there was no stress. Or I was a caddy. That was great. Except all the pricks you had to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
But you had to have a job so that you knew, I don't want to do this. Like, my dad was very clear, like, you're going to go work at Dunkin' Donuts, and you're going to realize you don't want to work at Dunkin' Donuts for the rest of your life. So
you
education. You do something in your goddamn life.
That's like,
you want to tough up kids. They're like, hey, go lay bricks for the summer. You will never work. You will never skip school again. I promise you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's just when you talk about like the figure it out. Like, I love my youngest to death. She, I was like, hey, you have to be somewhere at X amount of time. Yeah, well, according to the map, it takes 10 minutes to get there. It's like, cool. What if there's a car broken down on the way? What if the car won't start? What if there's a traffic accident? What if there's all these other things? Well, I guess I'll be late. I was like, no, this is why you build in buffer times. You've got to figure it the hell out.
Right. And also, if you're 10 minutes, if you're just on time, you're 10 minutes late.
Yeah. And I was like, and also that 10 minutes doesn't count walking down to the car, locking the door, starting the car, driving, getting there, walking up to the building, walking inside. All that stuff takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, they said be there by 4. I was like, yeah, so you should be there by 3:50.
Right. You should be there and then ready to go to be there at 4.
Yeah. Not just, pull in the, I'm supposed to be working at 7, 6:59. I'm stepping across the threshold. Yeah. Uh-oh. Did we lose Ron?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, God. Yeah. Throw the kids back on the damn school buses.
I agree with everything you say, but I also knew the hypocrisy of me saying, yeah, these damn kids.
Yeah. Well, no, but you see the end result of it a lot.
Yes.
God. Yeah.
I'm very worried. Some of these kids just.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the other day, the whole, still making the lunch, I was flabbergasted.
Yeah. Like, I mean, my parents definitely made lunches for me when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I can tell you in high school, it was just figured out.
Yeah.
And by the time I had my own job, it was like, hey, whatever the hell you want to eat for lunch, as long as you pay for it, you're fine, Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter yesterday was like, on the way home, can we get Starbucks? I was like, well, I'm not drinking that garbage. If you want it, you can pay for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, the fact that, my kids have done their own laundry for years and, yeah. Oh, you want an egg sandwich for breakfast? Guess you're making yourself an egg sandwich.
I can remember when I went to college, you could definitely tell the girls that were from Jersey because they didn't know how to pump gas and they would ask you to teach them how to pump gas. And then there's all these people that would get to college and didn't know how to do laundry. Like, what have your parents been doing for you this whole time that you don't know how to do laundry?
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a thing on social media a little while ago, and it was a teacher at Del Mar. I think he's there now. But he was like, thanks to Mr. So-and-so for helping out with our Adulting 101 class today. We taught the kids about how to check the air in the tires, your oil
but the school
levels.
Shouldn't have to do that.
Well, the parents should, yes. But
that's the problem.
But at least they're getting some damn exposure to it.
But we're relying on somebody else to do the job. Because we're not teaching these kids to be self-reliant. Like, I didn't have somebody teach me how to check tires. I just figured it out, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Read the manual.
Yeah, that was literally a thing. You read the manual to figure shit out.
Yeah, just like, and that's what old man here. I know games now have tutorials and everything, but there are times I'd rather just have a manual that I could read through and then start the game.
I do miss the manuals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
played a lot of games. My darling, lovely wife, she would play games and not read the manuals, and drove me nuts.
And now, like, games like purposely don't tell you things. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Now we really are just old men
shaking our fists.
I remember when games had manuals and you could rent them.
Is GameFly still a thing?
Oh, it can't be.
It can't be.
Can't be a thing. I'm sure like the website still exists for something, but it can't be.
GameFly, rent and save console games delivered.
Really?
Yep. Choose games and movies to build your queue. We mail discs to your door. US PS free shipping. Play as long as you want. No late fees. Swap your discs via USPS using our reusable mailer.
But the consoles still have disk drives?
Yeah. And the ones that don't, you can add a USB disk drive to it.
I guess the Switch you could always, because it's got cartridges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my PlayStation 5 I got the disc drive version of it, but I don't really buy discs anymore. I just get everything digital.
That was the craziest thing that happened to Xbox. Everybody's going to use digital.
Yep.
Right, get the world. Xbox sucks. This is terrible. And then nobody uses discs anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't even like a generation of console before. They were just like 4 years too early.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So they just come out 4 years later and said, "I'm not going to use discs."
Yep. Yeah.
Well, I think it's for this podcast, so I can go enjoy the lovely weather.
Yep. Enjoy it, and enjoy the time that you have with your bank card. Yep. Follow us on Blue Sky.
Oh God, is that a thing?
I think so. I don't know. But yeah, just be good to each other.
Teach your kids self-reliance.